Hello everybody. Warm welcome back to my channel. Yaje here. Super pumped to share another wellness video with you. So today I wanted us to talk about how to get an unwilling spouse, an unwilling partner to be healthy without fighting. This topic for today is because I heard a couple of women around me be like, oh, when I try to serve him salad and he's just like, where's that fufu? Bring me the fufu. That's our African men, right? They're fufu, they're food. They don't play with it. But we also see them overweight. We also see them struggling with diabetes or going down that route, struggling with high blood pressure. We see these things. And as women, naturally, we are concerned. Naturally, we are worried because we want to have healthy lives with our partners. We imagine that at 75, you'll be there with your husband, with your spouse, still living life. So when you hear that they are being threatened with all of these diseases of lifestyle choices, that's how I call them, the diabetes, blood pressures, all of those things, we naturally want to make them make healthier choices. And sometimes that can just be taken the wrong way and cause stress in our relationships. That is why I wanted us to have this conversation. I know you told your friend you're not okay. All right, ladies, woman, welcome back. Before I get into my tips based on my experience, let me just say this. Fighting would never work. Forcing someone to make positive changes will never work, especially when they are adults. We cannot force our partners to get healthy. We cannot. Number one, you are not their discipline master. Number two, you're not their personal trainer. You're not their doctors. You're not their nurse. In as much as we want them to be healthy, we need to remember that we cannot make anybody, we cannot force anybody to make positive changes. They will only resent you. They will only lie to you. When you're not there, they will drink. When you're not there, they will eat whatever that they want to eat. Then at the end of the day, what have we done? So we need to look for other ways to encourage, to motivate them to make positive changes without fighting and without it coming across like we are nagging, feeding that stereotype of women being just nagging. We don't want that. Now that we have that in mind, let's talk about tip number one. Make sure that you are practicing the healthy habits yourself. You cannot tell somebody to do as I say, meanwhile you're not doing. Make sure that you yourself, you are going for those walks, you are exercising, you are drinking your water, you are eating your vegetables, you are practicing better stress management techniques. All of these components of a healthy lifestyle, make sure that you're doing it yourself. In my experience, when you are really committed and you have been practicing these habits and you communicate, this is very important, pay attention to this. You need to communicate how these things make you feel in a happy way. If every time you're dragging yourself, oh, they work out hard, oh, I have to wake up again, oh, I have to eat salad again. You think somebody would want to eat that salad with you? No. So if you communicate how good this tea makes you feel, you're feeling better, communicate that in a nice way. They will want to, have some of the things that you're having to do some of the things. Remember, more is caught than is taught. So instead of yap, talking about it, just do, and eventually they will want some of the things that you are doing that is making you, not age, looking good at your age. Maybe you're not gaining weight. I'm telling you, over time, they will want some of that. So just keep doing you and eventually they will catch up. The second point I would like to share with you is that the way that you communicate with your spouse about you wanting them to make that change is going to matter a lot. What I want you to do is to focus on positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement. That means that when you see a positive behavior, you say something nice. It has to be genuine, it has to be authentic, but don't ignore it. On the other hand, if they're doing something that is negative, keep your mouth shut and know how you want to tell them that all that pesa, all that alcohol that they are drinking, and know how much you're dying to tell them that it is going to fry their liver. is just going to fry their liver and they will have liver cancer the next day. But ladies,
zip it.
Don't say anything. But if they do something that is positive, talk about it, recognize that. When you're trying to get your spouse to eat healthier, we don't always have to talk about the changes. Talk. We can make very subtle changes in the kitchen. For example, instead of frying dodo, you can start roasting the plantains and serving it. You don't have to say anything about, oh, I'm doing this because this is healthier than the other. No, the moment you start talking about that, they hear it as control and they will do what they want to do. So just make those subtle changes. If you're going to serve a salad, dinner today is going to be steak or meat and salad. Just bring it and put on the table. Don't say it's because I want you to start eating healthy. No, you don't have to say that. Make the changes, subtle changes. Don't communicate them. Don't label the changes. This is just food we are going to have for dinner. And eventually, they are going to start feeling better about themselves. They will start getting used to the menu, getting used to the taste, and then they will start making changes that way. Here is tip number 4. Open a healthy discussion. If you're concerned, if you're worried, especially when he comes back from the doctor's office with some kind of a diagnosis, maybe he's going down the path of diabetes, going down the path of high blood pressure, whatever, something that he needs to change his lifestyle about, and he's really not making the changes that he should be making. Again, abstain from yapping about it. If you have tried everything I have shared with you so far and it is not working, have an open discussion. Just ask your partner, like, hey, what is going on? You've had this diagnosis. You keep making these choices. Don't you want to be around for me and the kids? I signed up for better or for worse. I know that. But if there's something we can do about it, don't you want to be doing these things? The only reason why I am concerned is because I want to live a long and a healthy life with you. I want you to be around. So have this conversation in a positive way. Try not to be controlling about it and ask them what they want to do. Sometimes we don't always have to tell them what to do. We can ask, hey, what are your plans? How can I support you? If you do that in a positive way, I guarantee you can make them, you can motivate them to start to make some of these changes. All right, so here's tip number 5. And this may be the most important of them all, ladies. What our partners want from us: encouragement and support, not nagging. So if you have tried everything and it is not working, woman, leave them so. Let it go. Let it go. Be quiet about it. Don't say anything about it. Just keep doing your thing. You've done all you can do. You've, communicated the importance. You've done everything. And if they still don't want to make those choices for themselves, let it go. There is no need to cause stress in your relationship, to bring emotional strain over this. Just let it go. They are adults and they know what they are doing. Over time, they may change. If they don't, what are you going to do? So that's how, in my opinion, you can make an unwilling spouse to start making positive changes. I hope these tips were useful to you. Comment below what landed with you. Share how you handle this in your relationship. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up again. Kindly share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow an army of women on a mission to changing the narrative for wellness among women. Until next time, bye-bye.